It doesn't matter! Whoa!
Wake up, bro! Oh, I forgot about his name. Didn't he run for president? No, he's not a person, it's the public! What the f*** wrong with you people? Taser!
From a teen beaten bloody for checking his rights, to an officer overdosing on seized drugs, to unlawful arrest caught on camera, we're about to reveal what happens when badges cross the line, and those meant to protect become the problem. On January 23, 2024, in Phoenix, Arizona, a father and his son were arguing to the point that he was allegedly abusing him. After hearing some noises, 3 local officers arrived at the scene and were welcomed into the home. While normally a model officer would assess the situation and resolve everything, these ones did anything but.
I have a lot of issues, so I'm on hold right now to try to find this tonight, he's been gone all day, so he's missed school the last week, and he's just bringing in drugs in the house. He's smoking inside the house. He's smoking inside the house, and today while I was at work, I saw him move on my camera around 4 o'clock, and he just came back a little bit ago. So as soon as I heard something, I went to his room, I knocked, he didn't open up. And I knocked again, he wouldn't open up, so I went and got a screwdriver and opened up the door, and he just pushed against me with the door. So I'm like, open the door, so let me get in. And he wouldn't let me, just kept pushing back. He's like, you're cussing me out. So I forced myself in, and he fell back. So then he got up, and he just started cussing at me. I said, give me your phone. He wouldn't give me, so I tried to take his phone away. So he's like pushing me, taking at me. I ended up on top of the bed. My daughter came in. She said, get off, nobody moved to him. And after that, again, I tried to grab his phone again, see if it happened. And then I called you guys. So as I was walking away, he spat at me. And I was on the phone with 911. He was just like, on my face. And I didn't hit me, but just like did one of these.
Okay.
Yeah, that was it. So right now he's in his room. So my daughter is taking his side, and but this has been going on for a while. I've been calling the cops on him, and he has a couple of mental issues. He's been over at Aurora. He's been at Quail Run. He was over at the Turning Point Healing Centers, but he got kicked out. So I don't know what to do, man. I called the last time he hit my refrigerator just a week or 2 ago. So I called the cops, and they went up at McDonald's. I just work, and they told me, well, there's nothing we can do because if we take him to juvenile, they're just gonna hold him there for 20 minutes and let him go. What he told me is like, why don't you just discipline him? What do you mean discipline? He's like, I have it. I tried it around. He's like, he does whatever he wants. No. He said, no, physically discipline him. I'm like, I can't. So if I do that, then I go to jail.
After explaining the situation and his side of the story, things started to look a bit clearer now. What's questionable, however, is that when the man stated he could go to jail for physically abusing his child, different from physically disciplining, the officer said he wouldn't. While it's unclear how severe he thought the situation was, it's important to note that in all 50 states, physical punishment by parents, that is, acts that may cause physical pain but that do not cause harm or injury, is legal. Whether the officer was giving a free pass for the man to permanently injure his child or not could only be clarified as the situation developed.
Well, he told me, he said just don't leave the markers. When he told me, I was like, I can't do that. I was like, I'm a chiropractor, I have a license, a professional license. So I'm like, I fear for like my career, you know what I mean? But I can't do this anymore, man. I don't have control of my own house. I go to work and he just does whatever he wants. So he sells stuff, he breaks stuff. It just doesn't stop, man. And I don't, besides getting him into a residential treatment center, which is, like I said, things on hold, because of insurance, it's just like a day-to-day waiting to find out if we can get a single case agreement, because we have them better, and it's, it's only 8 networks. So I've been on hold. He doesn't even know that this is all going on, but I've been trying to do this now for a little bit. So I've talked to interventionists. It's been like I said, it's been nonstop. This has been going on.
He's really clear.
So he was just in his room spraying something. I don't know, probably trying to get rid of the scent or whatever he's doing in there.
Okay, so what do you want to do with him today?
I want him to end up in someplace where he can get help, juvenile, something, because this isn't going to go away. And the thing now, he sees that he doesn't fear anything. He has no fear because the cops have been over and nothing gets done. I call it a hotline, crisis hotline. They took him over 24/7 over at Metro Center. They detected. He walked out laughing, and as soon as we left, he took my phone, and I had to call the cops again. One of the officers I'm friends with, his name's Kenny, over in the Metro Center area. he actually came and talked to me, brought him back home, and he even took him on a police ride. Just a couple, 2 or 3 weeks ago. It hasn't been that long. And I thought maybe maybe I can help him out. You can see what it's like and where he could end up. No, it just hasn't helped. I don't know what to do.
They're looking at a group home, something like that for him.
And he's not, because he's 16 now. Trust me, I would have done it a long time ago.
You can't.
You don't have to emancipate them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Whatever.
He's got a job.
No, he doesn't. Well, he did. I called his job because I was anticipating being gone for 30 days. I was pretty much told that this thing was going to go through, with the single case agreement. So I called McDonald's a week ago and talked to his manager and told him hang on for 30 days. He's probably going to be gone. I let his school know. But he's even gone anyway. So we had a truancy issue. I noticed today from his principal about it. So. And again, I read up on it. I get fined. I get in trouble for missing squad. I can't physically force him to get into.
Hearing more about the child, it's likely that a lot more people would understand why the initial confrontation took place to begin with. Meanwhile, though, as the father was pondering over what to do, the officer spoke up and told him what he could do. His advice as a professional law enforcer, however, was questionable to say the least.
He does his own thing. He runs that.
Well, you can. You're just choosing not to.
How though?
You drag him.
Really?
You drag him. You hit him. He is a child. He only has rights from the government. He has no rights from you. So if you wish to beat him, you can beat him. You wish to belt him, belt him.
Even right now, he grabbed his phone. As I was trying to take his phone, he's like, I saw you. You're hit. I'm like,
He's doing
and then my daughter's in
you
there.
can call child services, but if they see that you're disciplining it, they throw it in the shredder.
Okay. Yeah. Again, it's just one of those things. I'm just afraid. I grew up that way. If I did something wrong, I got the ball and I wouldn't do it again. But I'm just afraid because I've worked so hard for my license, man. I've been doing my job for over 20 years. I'm my own business. I'm just afraid of putting all that in jeopardy. If you know what I mean. So.
Well, it sounds like he needs some real cold
Definitely
punishment.
does. If you look at my phone, all you'll see is me trying to find ways. I've been Googling it all the time. It's how behavioral health, military school, which is $15,000, $16,000 a month. It's just
it's not really a behavioral issue. It's him thinking he's an adult when he's not, and doing what he wants. And he's got a place to live. You're paying for his phone. Or you're paying for his car. You're giving him all these things that he wants, but you're not taking any of them away.
Yes.
If he's going to treat you like garbage, you need to treat him like garbage.
He stole
Throw him out on the street.
He stole $2,000 from me, and so now I have a security box, and he's in and out of my room. He's selling stuff. I was like, the other day he left with him, and he said it was just, I don't even know what his name was in my house, but I don't feel safe in my own place. I don't feel comfortable with him in my house. He's my son. I love him to death, but I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do. I just want him to get him out.
We don't parent people. That's your job. So you need, if you need to physically discipline him, physically discipline him.
Yeah.
If you're just done with him, I would look into group homes. I'd look into emancipating him. He's 16. The courts might sign off on that. At that point, he's an adult.
While most of it may be classified as sound advice, at least in an extreme case such as this, there were still some comments made by the officer that would be considered as too much. For instance, using a weapon such as a belt and seriously wounding the child with any other kind of object may result in a permanent injury, which would then hold the offender responsible for abuse and assault. The fact that the officer was actively advocating for this instead of emancipation and group homes speak to his lack of professionalism and extremism on the matter.
Stop paying for his car, or it's your car.
Stop paying the cell phone bill.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. He went and got someone else. I did do ISIS, but I did. He went and got someone else to help him, and one of his friends.
If they're going to pay for it, they're going to pay for it.
That's my phone, so that's why I tried to grab the phone right now, and he won't let me. So again, I try to grab it, and then they try to turn it around on me. Even my daughter went against me as well. So it's tough.
Do you want to use the car?
It's my daughter's car. He doesn't have a car. And he's old enough to drive. It hasn't been that long ago. I'm sure you guys probably have in your reports. He took my daughter's car. He was drunk earlier this year, and he wrecked over the other side. You remember all that?
I remember that.
Same guy. Okay, same guy. So, like I said, if I could get him juvenile right now, I'd really good. I'd have you guys take him, and he can learn that way, and then just go through the juvenile courts, and I'll go against him. He just needs to get help. And there's obviously mental stuff going on as well. He lost his mom when he was young, so I think there's some of that going on as well. But right now, he just he feels like he's this, and he doesn't care about anything else. He has this girlfriend that lives in Gilbert, going back and forth, and wanting me to pay Uber. So the mom's been coming. That's 80 miles, right, back and forth. Well, the other day I went to my fiance's house, and I saw my camera because he turns off my cameras. He turns off the internet. So I noticed it was turned off. So I came home and knocked on his door, and I thought I heard a girl's voice. Well, I thought nobody's here. I kind of let it go. Later on, I heard something as well, and I was able to go through the side of his window. I saw he was smoking a cigar in there. It was actually, he had smoke, it was on the side, and I saw a purse. So finally, I got him to open up, and I said, I know someone's here. I said, who is it? It was some other girl he was cheating. This is just a Saturday. It was some other girl.
Why did you still have a door?
Here's the thing, I took off his door. I did take off his door, and when I talked to the interventionist, because my son was in my face, and he's like, you know what? He's like, just to get through the night, he said, just put the door back on. So as I'm putting the door back on him, he's in my face saying,
So you just caved in.
yeah. So
You need to treat him like he's going to treat you. If he's going to treat you like garbage, treat him like garbage. Take his door, take everything. All he needs until he's emancipated is a bed, clothes, and food.
Okay.
Take everything else away. He gets absolutely nothing. If he didn't pay for it, take it.
Yeah.
That room should look fair.
Putting aside whether the officer's advice was questionable or not, we fast forward to a few seconds later, where the law enforcers would decide to meet this kid for themselves after the father requested them to at least talk to him.
It's in there, gone.
Okay. Yeah. So can you take his phone then? Can you talk to him? Can that be done? So like I said, he was just buying something so it wouldn't smell. He's locked in there.
Sergio, you need to open the door.
Oh, what's going on?
What's up? Hold up, just give me a second.
That's not how it works, buddy.
Sassy.
You don't just push by us.
Oh no, I was just going to get my
So
sister.
what's going on?
I was just going to get my
What's your sister have to do with it? We're talking to you.
Oh yeah, because my sister is here to support me. She's actually a key witness here. in the situation.
Okay. All right.
Sassy?
Well, we want to talk to you, not him.
Oh okay.
Why are you smiling? What's so funny?
I think it's pretty funny that we're in this situation right now after he tackled
your house?
me.
Okay, yeah, he's your dad. He can do that. He can tell you that. Yeah.
He can tackle me.
He can legally. Yeah.
Really? Really? So he can abuse me legally?
He's not abusing you.
So when he's
He's trying
tackling,
to discipline you
So when
because you're acting like a little brat. See, you're smiling again. What's so funny?
can you support me, your sister?
I mean, I'm gonna have to agree. I don't think that's okay.
It's perfectly legal and okay.
Actually, he was looking at
Your
me.
dad should beat you. Other than sending you to the hospital, your dad should beat you.
Yeah.
Anything in your room is gone.
Yeah, my dad looked at me and he said, you're a little. So this is why your ex cheated on you, and then he tackled me and he proceeded.
And that's how I'm saying, okay. And as a kid, you have to take it. You have no rights.
Yeah, actually,
Not your parent.
I don't have another parent, so he's my only.
Yep, and you're treating him like garbage.
I'm treating him like.
Yeah.
So how would
Do you pay for this house?
Or you have you been here to see the whole situation?
Do you pay for the house?
Do you pay for your car, house, phone?
He doesn't have a car.
I don't have a car. I don't.
Okay, so do you pay for
my
this
phone.
house?
I pay for my phone bill. Yeah. I don't.
Did you pay for the phone?
The phone. Where's the phone? Give me the phone.
I'm not gonna get my phone. I'm sorry. I pay for it.
Even the most socially inept could tell that the air started growing thick as tensions rose higher and higher with each passing comment. Once the sister showed up at the scene, the father ordered her 18-year-old daughter to go back inside and let him handle this. When she refused to listen, he burst into rage and said he was kicking her out of the house.
It's my phone. You better change the service agreement. It's my phone. Give me the phone.
I pay for it.
Give me the phone.
Who bought the phone?
I pay for it.
Who bought the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to answer, so it's not yours.
I was just like, politics, yeah.
It doesn't. I mean, you can check my room gladly. There isn't any pot. If you would like, can you please not touch me? Thank you.
Oh my god, this is
You're not controlling the situation.
I know, but can you please not touch me?
No, that's not how that works.
Yeah, it's
Is it? We can put you in handcuffs right now.
I mean, for what?
Just detain you because you're being a little brat.
You can detain me for
Yes.
being a little brat.
Because we're investigating a possible crime.
Okay, but I would like to. What crime would be?
Assault. There's an alleged assault.
So what
you swung on your dad. I did. I spat
my
on
dad.
my dad.
So my sister was here to witness the situation.
I can still date.
Okay.
Is that what he said?
Go to your room.
That will be. Is that what he said? That I
I'm
swung on?
18.
Go to your room. Go to your room.
Yeah.
Go to your room.
I can be out
Go to your room.
here.
Go to your room.
I can be out
Go to your
here.
room. Go to your room.
Excuse me?
Give me your phone. Give me your phone right now. Give me your phone. I can
Before, like, he's
Give me your phone.
What did I do?
Okay, so did you swing on your dad?
my situation is never what's going on.
You're lucky you don't drive on the streets. Yes, you did. You lied. You're trying to go get Give me your phone. You're entitled. You're out of here. You're leaving. You can go somewhere else. You're kicked out. Give me your keys. You can go back to the house. Give me my keys. What did I do? You go back. Who's paying for the house?
What did I do?
This is the first time.
Your room is going to be gone. He's taking your door. Anything he paid for is gone. Other than your bed, clothes, and food. That's it.
I really tried. I want to see when I want to go to school tomorrow. I'm not a bad kid.
He's not going to school.
What did I do wrong?
Let's go over here.
Excuse me, I didn't do anything wrong.
I don't understand.
I did not deserve that. What did I just do wrong?
Sister here, congratulations.
What did I just do? What did I just do wrong?
Your dad can do any discipline he wants to you.
So my dad.
But what did I just do to deserve that?
He can assault you. That is discipline when
Here's
you're a
child.
juvenile.
You're living in his house.
When
His
you are
car,
a
right?
juvenile, they
Did he
can
pay for the phone?
Yes, and I just gladly gave it to him. What did I do to deserve
It doesn't
that?
matter what you did.
It just doesn't matter?
No, you're living in his house. You're not paying for the house. You're not paying for the car or the phone.
Wait, can I record? Can you?
Why do you think you have free reign over it?
Technically speaking, it wouldn't have mattered what she did, as she was no longer a minor, but instead a fully functioning adult. Since an 18-year-old is no longer under the protection of their guardian, they could be considered trespassing on private property if their parents decide to no longer want them there. While the circumstances and send-off certainly could have been a lot better, there wasn't anything illegal taking place. Anything of that note was done by, unsurprisingly, our boys in blue at the scene.
I just didn't do anything wrong to deserve that, though.
parent. You can take it.
I'm not justifying what you did. You can take
Parents
whatever
can
you
physically
want.
I agree with that, but why would he do that? I didn't do anything wrong.
You guys figure it out.
It doesn't matter.
Go to jail for ag assault!
Get the blood. Get the video. Just like change it. It's too tight. It's too tight. It's too tight. Untie it. Untie it. Untie it. Untie it. Untie it. Untie it. It's too tight. 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 What did I tell you? What did I tell you? It's too tight. 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 I'm too much situation. Untie it. Please, it's too tight. 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 It's too tight.
At this point, the officers blew things way out of proportion. While the teenager was pulling up a law on his phone and showing it to the officer, he unlawfully snatched it away as another officer immediately detained him. Not long after, we were witness to a bloody teenager on the floor who was battered and broken for doing almost nothing. Regardless of whatever family dispute they had, it was not up to the officers to do whatever they wanted and assault a person for doing nothing. Consequently, they were liable for violating his fourth constitutional rights, as well as egregiously violating their use of force policy, which not only states that officers must use a reasonable amount of force, but that officers witness to such excessive use must put a stop to it immediately. Regardless, the law enforcers shoved the boy outside as he yelped in pain and in desperate need of medical attention.
It's too tight. Not even tight. Sit down.
You don't ever get to lunge at an officer. You lunge. That is aggravated assault. Now you're going to juvie.
I tried to grab my phone. He took my phone.
It's not your phone.
He didn't have
Stop crying.
He didn't have a warrant.
I don't need a warrant.
It's not yours. It's your dad's. That's how that works.
Then you push him. Stupid as can be.
Look at my chair.
I don't care. Because you're resisting, you wouldn't go on in the handcuffs. You got tossed on the ground like an adult, you don't act like one.
Gonna punch you right in the face, knock you to the ground.
Negative, just suspect.
Oh, this is some money.
You're gonna spend some time at the hospital, then you're gonna go to jail.
Oh, this is some money too.
Yeah, big zero.
You don't get to assault officers.
I didn't touch anyone. I literally
You literally touched me on cameras.
Okay, then I would love to see the footage. I mean, can you please untighten this? So
They're not even tight.
it's pretty.
It's
it
not
hurts.
tight.
It really hurts.
Well, you
It
assault
really
an
hurts.
officer.
So you can like.
Here, you need a wipe or something?
Do it?
It's all over your vest, on the back.
Sorry about that. This was gonna be a nothing. We're just gonna leave. Who do you guys need? Instead, now you're going to jail for phone. Congratulations.
On the contrary, his assault was just an involuntary natural response to something being snatched away from him, something that the officer wasn't allowed to do, one might add. Instead of addressing that, they were the ones who prompted this and escalated the situation though. They abused this victim and unlawfully charged him with assaulting a police officer when the footage clearly showed otherwise.
For what?
Aggravated assault on a peace officer and resisting arrest.
Resisting arrest?
Yep.
Arrest for what? What did I get arrested for? What did I do?
Aggravated assault on an officer.
I didn't assault you though. Okay. No, I'm being serious.
Lunging at an officer is aggravated assault.
I was trying to grab my.
It doesn't
It's
matter,
not
you can't
your
touch
fault.
him. You can't touch him at all.
You touch us, that means you go to the hospital and you go to jail. Stay back. I will arrest you
I'm
too.
right here. What did I do? Arrested for what? Arrested for what?
I mean, could you please untighten this so
They're not tight.
It's
Stop.
It's tight. It hurts. It hurts.
They're not supposed to be comfortable.
But it hurts.
They're not supposed to be
Just, like,
comfortable.
tighten it a little bit.
No.
I'm not going to loosen them so you can slip your hands out and act stupid
No,
again.
it just hurts.
Okay?
They're uncomfortable.
No, but it hurts my wrist. Like if I'm losing.
They're
something, this is
uncomfortable.
bad
They're
choices.
handcuffs.
Did you get 2 food ones? I just grabbed them as soon as you pushed you.
I'm so good. I'm so guys. I got mine too.
Once again, drunk with power and under the impression that they did nothing wrong, the officers blamed the teenager for everything that was going on and claimed the sister, now watching the scene unfold, was interfering with the arrest. As deplorable as the child has been made out to be, his query regarding the reason for his arrest holds water. The father only wished for the officers to talk with his son, not escort him off the premises or do anything else. Considering that and the fact the boy didn't do anything in front of the officers, there was no probable cause to arrest him, meaning they were violating his rights once more.
When you are a juvenile, you have no rights from your parents. And you don't get to touch police officers.
I didn't touch
Ever.
you. I didn't touch you. I grabbed my phone.
Do you understand what touching is? What's touching?
I mean, touching would be like.
Touching. It would be touching.
You touch me,
Okay,
that's aggravated assault. You don't get to do that.
I'm losing circulation. Like actually, like I'm losing circulation. Like please.
No, you're
like,
not.
I'm being through. Like I'm being through. Like it actually.
You're
Like
cold because it's cold outside.
No,
You're
like,
shorts
I-
and
like-
you're sweating.
my wrist is like getting numb.
I can see the gap in between your wrists and the handcuffs. No circulation is being cut off. Keep your feet straight out. Keep your feet straight out.
Adult actions have adult consequences.
You're acting like one.
You want to act like an adult, so now you get to see how being an adult works. Look, you even got your sister screwed now. She's 18, she can just get kicked to the streets. You did it.
I did it.
You did it. You caused all that.
I did it. You have no idea what you're talking about. You
Your
haven't seen any
dad
of this.
did not assault me. You assaulted me. That is your choice.
I didn't.
So now these are your consequences.
I didn't touch you. I tried to grab my phone. How can you
Yes,
take my
lunging at me and pushing out your phone is
I
aggravated
didn't
assault.
push you. How did I didn't even push you. I didn't push you. I didn't push you. What are you talking about? I didn't even touch you. I grabbed my phone. I didn't even put a single hand on you. How is it assault?
It's that simple. And resisting.
Resisting arrest for what? For what
For
crime?
aggravated assault, buddy.
Why are we going in circles?
How many times are we going to say this? Do you not understand? Maybe if you went to school, you'd understand.
No, not to school.
At this point, the officers were just using the opportunity to berate and belittle the boy on top of gaslighting him into thinking he resisted the arrest, which was never actually made clear to him since he was never told he would be detained or in cuffs. Moreover, instead of getting him to the hospital immediately, they kept him detained here on the side of the road as he bled out from his face. Seeing this, the officers were now also liable for violating a United Nations human rights policy, which states that officers must care for people in their custody at all times.
You really don't know anything. You really don't know anything.
I know that your dad is scared to lose his job to hit you, which you should have been doing for a long time.
It's really funny, man.
I'm not laughing, you're the one laughing.
Abused all when I was a child.
Do you not
don't
know what
shit.
abuse is?
You don't. I know. I clearly know what abuse is.
Yeah.
I was choked by my mom was an alcoholic.
Okay.
She died of alcohol poisoning. You really
Okay.
don't know anything, man. I was abused all when I was a child.
When you don't even
I
remember?
lived this. I know. I remembered it because it was up until I was 11 when she died. You really don't know anything, man. Like, it's really messed up. It's really messed up. It's really messed up. So I really don't like getting abused out too. I really don't like it. You really don't understand. You really don't understand. My dad abused my mom a lot of times. I watched him hit her. I watched him choke her. I watched him spit on her.
So your dad abused your mom, who abused you. Interesting circle.
Yeah, that's how I lived. That's how I grew up.
So you decided to be a little brat.
So I decided to be a little brat now. Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You really don't know anything about my dad. You really don't know anything.
Doesn't really matter, I know what I saw. You pushed him, tried to grab your phone, and then you resisted arrest.
Okay. Man, I really should talk to my sister.
No, your sister's not your guardian, so it's meaningless. She's gonna get kicked out anyway.
Do you enjoy being a cop?
Maybe call this one?
Do I enjoy being a cop?
Yeah.
Not dealing with this nonsense now.
Really? I would assume so. You get paid pretty well?
I get paid enough to survive.
Oh, okay.
In the aftermath, the boy took legal action against the officers and filed a claim stating that they used excessive force on him, which resulted in him needing to get surgery for his bloody face and broken wrist. Represented by his attorney, Larry Wolkin, the boy wanted $500,000 from the Phoenix Police Department. The notice of claim was filed on February 25, 2025. If the two parties didn't reach a settlement in 60 days, the boy could file a lawsuit and go to trial. As of the date of this recording, that period is still ongoing, and thus there is no further information regarding the incident as of this moment. We've seen multiple officers misconduct many times when dealing with civilians, but what about when it's against themselves? That's exactly what happened in the mysterious overdose case in this next incident. On October 24, 2023, in Sacramento, California, a deputy by the name of Marvin Morales was conducting a suspicious subject stop alongside his peer when they stopped a black man walking around. However, the real injustice would come later down the line. For now, the following footage showcases the interaction between the officers and this individual.
What's up, bro? What's good? You okay? You having a lot of fun out here, bro.
Yeah.
got new sunglasses.
Oh yeah?
So let's get a haircut.
Dude, I forgot your name, bro. What is it again?
Just go for it.
I just saw you last week over here, bro.
Yeah.
You was dancing at the same time too, man.
Yeah.
You promised me your best dance moves.
Who?
You.
Yeah?
You promised me your best dance moves.
Yeah, definitely.
What's up? You gonna see the way?
I gotta go back to downtown, dance there. They're all waiting for me. Last time I went, the stadium was about to fall down.
You were about to pass out the other night, though, last week. You was on that Fetty.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Is that what that foil is right there in your pocket? Or be real with it. Just be real. Just be real.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah?
Could be.
Could be, is it? I think it is.
I'm not sure.
Yeah?
Nah, not for now.
So you could either hand it over or I could put you in cuffs and take it out your pockets. Up to you.
Oh, just... No, it's not illegal paper.
Not the one in your little drug pocket.
What?
Nah, you hit it.
Huh?
You hit it, bro. I'm giving you the chance just to hand it over.
Oh. Do I have to?
While it was 50-50 on whether the stop would be legal, considering he stopped him only for appearances, the cop guessed right, as the man carried fentanyl with him, which is illegal in California, basically confirming that he found someone engaged in criminal activity. The officer presented the man with an ultimatum and gave him the option to choose what would happen next.
So I hand you and then what?
Hand it over. Hand it over.
Can I get it back there?
How about that straw right there? Right there. Right there.
You know how it goes, man.
Empty your pockets.
Oh, I thought I'm good.
Nah, you ain't good, bro. You on that shit, bro. You almost passed out last week.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did, dude. You were about to Narcan you.
Nah, that wasn't me, sir.
That female deputy from last week?
I didn't go there.
You want me to do my job?
God, I'm general. Got nothing hiding.
Anything else? I've been doing something last night, huh?
Why do you see it? Oh, it's a dash.
What's your extra?
I just going to.
Once they searched him some more and confirmed the man had nothing else in his possession, one of the officers began questioning him regarding what exactly he had, along with reminiscing on their last encounter. As he went to store the evidence, however, the law enforcer did something extremely suspicious.
What is this? What exactly is this?
Pistol?
Pistol?
Think so.
Oh, you just been chasing the dragon, huh? Yeah. Okay.
You got fun?
Hey, Dan, I'm gonna give you a citation for this, okay?
You happy?
After, bro. Otherwise, you're gonna be here, keep doing the same shit. Okay?
I wasn't doing the same shit.
You was, bro. But last time I saw you tweaking on the grass back there. Let's go at him real quick.
And thus, we get down to yet another officer doing something he shouldn't. Instead of storing this evidence with the rest of the man's belongings, this so-called law enforcer hid the highly illegal drug in a glove and stored it in a box. While some may just call this an unconventional method of storage, common sense states that he was going to use it later for personal use. Not only did he just tamper with evidence, a crime that can result in a fine or jail time of 20 years, but he was no doubt going to consume it later, which would mean he was in possession of a controlled substance, another crime that can result up to $1,000 fine and a year in county jail. As they arrived at the police station, surveillance footage showed Officer Morales going to hide in the bathroom stalls and consume the drug. What he didn't count on, however, was another officer discovering him only moments later. Unfortunately, due to the lack of audio, it's unknown what exactly the officer radioed in. However, it can be surmised that he immediately went to call for help as he rushed away from the scene and came back with some medical supplies to wake him up. A later investigation found that Officer Morales smoked some of the methamphetamine he'd seized using a glass pipe, and when the other officer found him, a glass pipe with burned residue was nearby.
Yes, where my car's at. First Norcan apply, he's coming too. Leave that door open. Morales, you good?
My radio's dead.
Huh?
My radio's dead.
Get his vest off. Straight his leg. Straight his leg.
Yep. How you keep this shit on me?
Morales! Hey, Morales! Hey, drag him out! Drag him out! Drag him out! Drag him out! Hey, first Norcan's applied already! Hey, the gun's still in there!
Soon after, almost the entire department showed up to help Officer Morales and wake him up. Oblivious beforehand, they now realized after making a quick check that he had overdosed on narcotics. As a result, the officers immediately tried to administer Narcan in an effort to reverse the overdose.
It's not. He's got 3 doses applied already. All right. Put that on. Hey, get down there and open up those doors and lock them open. Yeah, that's right. Looks like he's having a fentanyl overdose right now. He's down. Yeah, he's got some fire. There you go.
There we go. There we go.
There you go. Wake up, bud. Wake up.
Come on, Mark. Come on.
Wake up, bud.
Come on. Come on, man.
Wake up, Rouse.
Wake up, Ross.
Wake up. There you go. There you go.
Hey, do we want to roll into the recovery at all? I'm going to start rolling into the recovery at all. Just because of all the mucus and shit from the getting that.
We'll keep him like this. He's going to breathe in. He's got to
Come on, Mark.
breathe in.
Come on, bud.
Come on, Marvin.
Mark. Come on, bud.
Yeah, starting up's not going to help him. One more. Fourth dose. Leaning against. I ran out to the car and got my Norcan. Came back. I gave him the first dose.
Strong pulse.
Good.
Come on, Mark. Snap out of it, buddy. Snap out of it. Snap out of it.
Come on, Mark.
Yeah, however long I've been locked.
Come on, Mark. Yeah.
We're here, Ken.
You said strong pulse?
Worry about that later. We're worried only about his mental right now.
Strong pulse, respiration, this appears to be similar.
How many more doors can we get? He's got 4 in him right now.
Come on, Mark. Come on, man.
Come on, Mark.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
Lift his head up a little bit.
Come on, Mar, you're good, bro. Come on, man.
Get his airway straight.
Yeah.
Come on, Mark.
Wake up, Mark. Wake up. Come on.
Hey, they're coming up.
Confirming that he at least had a pulse and with an ambulance on their way, Officer Morales was then taken to a hospital for treatment and survived. Meanwhile, multiple officers were searching for where he stored the drug in the back of his vehicle, and after several minutes of searching, they found something. To their surprise, though, it was a meth pipe. This meant that it wasn't the first time the officer had done this.
There's nothing in
We
it.
just like, how often do we just get rid of dope?
But he cited him.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
he cited him.
You're right.
Oh.
You're right.
Yeah, although that might just be an old busted meth pipe because there was no mention
Yeah.
of a pipe in the call.
Yeah, but there's glass right here and there's foil. Or there's not foil, but there's...
Yeah, it might just be an old meth pipe, Sarge.
Huh?
So that might just be an old pipe. I'll toss it in there, but that's literally just a shattered pipe.
Well, I mean, is that what it was? It was foil,
It
right?
said what the guy said was meth, so it was off-white substance and foil.
No mention of a pipe, though.
No. Yeah. Just because of where that's at, I would assume.
They put his carrier vest on your chair, and maybe it's in that.
Could be. Did we already check with the
I didn't check that at all.
It was like a few calls.
I was the third uniform, but I was like the 6th person here.
Believing the fentanyl may have been in his possession, some officers went to Officer Morales, who was currently lying in a bed at the hospital. When they arrived and met him, it wasn't for a friendly chat, but to expose his crimes as they found the evidence they were looking for in his pants.
My mom just texted me about it. She's like,
Feel it in there?
Don't. You wouldn't have something maybe different. You wouldn't have done. Nothing would have been done different. You probably. You know, you couldn't have done anything.
Yeah, you can send you over here. We're in room 23. It's left pen, cargo pocket.
You found something.
Yeah.
So, okay.
The glove that what caused this one, that exposure, it was a foil that they pulled off of like on a call. And I think you feel the foil in there. Yeah. I don't want to fucking open it up and get us all exposed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy. Shit happens quick. So I'm always worried about, like so many times I search people with no gloves, not even thinking, you know, and it's like, fuck, like,
all lucky.
Like that one cop in SoCal, he was exposed to it. They were just getting rid of some drugs that they found, and he wasn't touching with no gloves, and boom, hit him. He fell out right there.
Right out, dude, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that fentanyl thing.
Yeah.
Like, supposedly you ingest it, like.
It's transdermal.
Your skin will absorb it.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much.
It would also concentration.
Putting aside the irony of them doing all of this right in front of Officer Morales, a later investigation found that on 2 separate occasions in August, the officer had cited individuals for misdemeanor possession of drug paraphernalia, then lied about how he disposed of the items. In an internal interview, the deputy confessed that he had lied in one of the crime reports and had taken the methamphetamine pipe home and smoked the drug residue from the pipe 3 or 4 times over 4 months because it apparently gave him the energy he needed to write in-custody reports. In the end, Mr. Morales voluntarily surrendered his peace officer certification. Our last case of the day involves an officer unlawfully trying to cite someone for trespassing, tase them, and get called out for it by a senior officer. On July 7, 2016 in Colorado, 2 people were protesting against police brutality. A while later, an officer witnessed this and tried to put a stop to it immediately by chasing after and falsely arresting him. A quick warning for all those watching, you may want to turn the volume down around 50 seconds in.
I didn't get the memo on it. No. I thought I would have gotten like a calendar invite or something.
Well, it's every day.
Would you mind just lowering that for me?
No.
Would you mind lowering it for me? I don't want it used as a weapon against me, okay?
I'm not going to use it as a
Would you
weapon.
please lower it down for me?
You would do well to stay clear of me.
Okay. Gentlemen, we need to talk for a minute, okay?
Am I a suspect
Here's the
in
thing.
crime?
Yes, you are.
Which crime specifically am I a suspect?
Trespassing.
Trespassing.
You have been asked to leave the property, okay? Right
So
now
I'm
you are
setting this down so
perfectly.
it's not a weapon.
Awesome. I totally
Let me
appreciate
advise you
that.
this is public property.
Actually, this is private property that you're on
Oh,
right
it
now.
is?
It is.
Who owns it?
The Adams County government.
The Adams County government. Oh, I forgot about his name. Didn't he run for president? No, he's not a person. It's the public. What the f*** are with you people?
Sir?
No justice, no peace.
While that ear-deafening yelling could be classified as disturbing the public, the trespassing claim is still up in the air. Not entirely sure why the officer tried to lie about it being private property, since it's very easily debunked, since basically anything owned by the government accessible to the public is public property. This, coupled with the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which protects your right to free speech, proves that those civilians were well within their rights to protest on those grounds, a right that this officer was trying to infringe upon.
Can I have all the way around, please? You've been asked to leave the property.
Yeah?
You are now committing trespassing, okay? That's all we're asking you to do, is to leave the property.
I need your card.
I will give you my information when we're done.
No, you're
Okay.
giving it to me now.
No, I will
You'll
give it to you when
identify
we're done.
yourself before you take any
It's
official action.
it's Officer Dickey, right here.
That's what your thing
Badge
says.
number 2905.
Right?
Okay.
So, Mr. Dickey, why are you removing
It's Officer
me from
Dickey.
public prop? No, it's Mr. Dickey.
I'm removing you from private property because you were asked
It's
to
not
leave
private
this property. Yes.
Do you see any posted signs? No, this is a building open to the public.
Did you,
it is
sir?
open to the public.
Consent
to unlawful seizure. No justice, no peace.
Gentlemen, I need your ID, please, so I could write you a summons.
You will be willing to write me a summons?
Yes.
Outstanding.
I need your ID also, please, sir.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Okay, I'm gonna place you under arrest then.
You're not placing me under arrest.
Come here.
You have no right to ask for any.
Come here. All right. Taser. Got it. Go. He is under arrest. He's under arrest.
For what?
For trespassing and for disorderly conduct.
On public property. Not disorderly. What the is wrong with you?
When he's in front of the business, yelling everybody.
That's not public property. It says fuck cops. You want to know why? Because cops like you.
And he refused to give me his ID, which he's required to do.
For what?
So I could issue him a citation for trespassing.
It's not trespassing.
They kicked him out of the property.
Despite his senior officer clearly stating that they did absolutely nothing wrong, This wannabe cop still tried to argue using his fallible logic, seeing how the supervisor alone has already confirmed to the cop that he was in the wrong. It'd be more prudent for us to focus on how dangerous the officer's actions were during the illegal chase. According to the ACLU's taser policy, officers should issue a verbal warning before deploying a taser and should also be careful where and when they deploy it according to the circumstances. Seeing how both officers deployed their tasers on a man in the middle of the road with cars present, they could have easily caused him to get hit by one, resulting in lethal injuries. As such, they vehemently violated this policy on top of never giving a proper verbal warning. Sadly, nothing is known regarding what happened after this, though it's likely that the senior officer gave him a good chewing out. Be sure to check out our previous video, where we cover another outrageous police encounter.